Hi everyone, this is Bully. Welcome back to my channel. In this video is episode number 4, how to create a dropshipping store using WordPress and WooCommerce. In this tutorial, I will show you how to install Alidropship plugin and how to connect it to your WooCommerce store. We also will go over some of the settings for a payment gateway like Stripe and PayPal. Stay tuned for more. The reason why I like to use Alidropship plugin, it is because you will pay only one-time fee, no monthly application, and the plugin has a very important features like a URL link back to AliExpress store and the product itself, and you can also import AliExpress products directly using a Google Chrome extension. Also, you have about 50 products that you can import into your online store directly inside the plugin setting itself.
First, we are going to buy an Alidropship plugin. Just go to alidropship.com, scroll all the way down to Alidropship plugin and press the button buy now. I just bought this plugin before the spring started, so they have 35% off. Enter your payment on the next page. Make sure before you buy the plugin, try to buy the plugin on special holidays or something like that, so that you will get an extra discount that will save you a lot of money. For the next page, just scroll all the way down to the bottom. Either you could click order now or skip this step. Make sure you uncheck or don't check any boxes on that page at all, because those are just extra stuff that you don't really need. And the next page, it should be done. In this case, you just scroll all the way down and skip this step again, and then you will be redirected to the final page that you will get your license key. There are 2 sections on this page. Make sure you scroll down to the bottom to the section of the second section to download the plugin for PHP 7.2 and plus. And for the license key, they are the same for both sections, the bottom and on the top one and the bottom section. So make sure you copy your license key and save it somewhere, even though you will get this information again via your email that you use when you buy this plugin. And once you get the plugin file, we are going to start to install this plugin. Go back to your dashboard, go to plugins, add plugin, and then choose file, because we are going to upload the plugin that you just got. Just upload the plugin file that you got from Alidropship. Once you activate the plugin, go to the license tab and paste your license key right here. Remember, the one license key is for one online store only. If you want to have a multiple online store, you need to purchase each one for each online store. Paste your license key over here and click the button activate, and we should be good. Next, we are going to configure Alidropship plugin. Go to its menu, go to the settings, go to general, add your phone number right here. I'm not gonna add my phone number here, just a demo store, so scroll down a little bit. Make sure the product images are selected or checked. Tracking service, turn on the order shipped notification. And once everything is all good, just click the save changes button. And then make sure the message in this box is what you want, like we are drop shipping, please do not include any invoice or promo materials in the package, thank you, or something like that. Whatever you want to put in there. Next, we are going to go to pricing. In this demo store, we are going to use, if you want the price routing, make sure you check on the button on the top. Right here, we can assign cents. In this case, we are going to use 95 cents. And we are going to use 3 times. 3 times will be added to the original price of the product. And then it will provide you a formula to calculate for you automatically. And then just click Save Changes. And click Update Prices at the bottom. Next, we are going to add some of the currencies to the store. As of right now, we haven't set up anything in our WooCommerce settings yet. So the default currency is in pound sterling. We are going to go back to the WooCommerce settings real quick. So we can change the default currency into the American dollar. It is because the demo store is based on the US. If your store is based on, well, whatever country it will be based on, just select your currency right here under general. Under the WooCommerce settings in general tab. It's at the bottom of the page. Find your own currency right here. Once everything looks good, just click Save Changes. Okay, we are going to go back to Alidropship plugin now. We are going to go back to currency. Scroll down a little bit. If you have a currency switcher installed, you could select that button on the top. In this case, our demo store doesn't have it, but it doesn't hurt to click or to turn that on. And then in the box default currency, it will show your default currency. And then in the next box, as the additional currencies, you could add more currencies from the drop down and just click select, and then it will be added into your store automatically. Just click search here and then just select a currency won't show up for selected. In this case, I just selected pound sterling and Australian dollars and so more and many more, just for an example. Once done, just click the Save Changes button. Now we are going to check out some other tabs, like the appearance tab. I just leave that as default and just click Save Changes. Let's see the tracking tab. There's something there. We already done with the license key. We are good. There's nothing gonna show on the report section yet because we haven't imported anything into the store yet. Let's see the import. We have to go back to the products categories. We need to clean up the products categories that we got from the demo database. Just delete everything except the default category as uncategorized, because you can't delete that thing, and then just add your own categories here, whatever you want to categorize. I just added back pain relief bell or whatever. And then we go back to the Alidropship. We are going to import a product. In this case, you can import up to 50 products directly through the plugin here inside your online store, if you can find anything at all. In this case, I can't find any back massager, not really. The one that I wanted to list or to use for the demo store. If you haven't found any directly through the plugin, we will use that button to import the product directly from our browser. When you install the plugin, it should tell you that you need to install Alidropship extension for Google Chrome. It is right there. It's a little bit dark for my browser. And then click the gear icon to log in, and then it will ask you to authenticate your username or that user, and then your store should pop up in the Alidropship bar on the top of the page. You can select the category for your product that you want to import into, and in this case, this is the product that I plan to add into the demo store. We will select that category and click the button to import it, and we go back to the online store, refresh the online store, and we will go to import products tab. Right now we have to go to import list. Click on that button in order to see the one that we just imported, and then it will direct us to the products page, and that's the belt that we got directly from AliExpress.com. And we will import this product also in the future. We need to get a pic the variant pictures of the product, which I already told you guys which plugin to download in order to get that. We are going to edit the product. Make sure you product title to be more, not too long, because it won't be a search engine friendly. And make sure you edit the URL in there too. Just type a regular word and then it will convert that to the URL for you, and click OK. And scroll down in the description box here, all the information from the AliExpress that it added here for you. And check when you go to the supplier tab right here, it will add that information automatically for you, so you can come over here and click on the link to go directly to its store or its products page if you need to. We are going to edit this a little bit. We will add specifications in another tab instead. Don't forget to add a product tag over here, so it will be easier for the user to search on your store. If the tutorial is a little bit too fast or too slow for you guys, feel free to skip to some other sections, or just try to slow it down so you could catch up, whatever you feel comfortable. When you toggle to another tab to edit the description as text, you will be able to see all the HTML tag in this section. Don't worry about it. If you guys, some of you know HTML, you should be able to clean up the HTML tags right here so that it won't be so bulky or messy, because AliExpress will give you extra tags that you don't really need, and who knows, it might weigh down your website. If you guys are not familiar with HTML, feel free to skip around and ignore this section, but I just want to show you guys real quick how to clean up the HTML tags real quick. Usually you don't really need to have the HTML tags right here. You can just type it regularly. It should be able to display the text or format ads correctly, because the whole thing, the whole box here is a text editor already. Right now we are just fixing the spellings. I am using Grammarly, the free version. You guys should be able to search for the Google extension for Grammarly. It is a very, very useful extension that will help you out with the writings and spelling and the tone of your writing and more. And then you could just click on different types of titles that you want to use, heading 1, 2, 3, or just a regular paragraph from the top. Make sure you are consistent with your titles that you are going to use on your product page. For example, like features, specifications, advantages. If you're gonna use these guys to be displayed as heading 2, make sure you do assign it to all of them as heading 2. not just only like you assign one as heading 1 and the second one they are kind of at the same level, and then you just make it like heading 3 and 4, and they will look so different. They're not gonna look consistent. We are going to report some reviews for this product. Go to this section under the reviews tab. Alidropship will let you import reviews from AliExpress directly to your online store. Unfortunately, this product that I just picked out, there's no reviews at all. You can set out the language here from the drop down, only 5 stars or 4 stars, up to 20 or whatever, but you might not be able to get all 20s or 40, might be some. We would try a couple times, and it looks like this product doesn't have any reviews at all. So we are going to change. The reviews will be added under the comment section. So we are going to delete this product, this belt, and we are going to add another back stretcher as a back massager instead, that I mentioned earlier, because that product has reviews on AliExpress. Mostly when you want to sell a product from AliExpress or Alibaba, it might be a good idea to have or to sell a product that already has a lot of good reviews from other countries. But I might be wrong. I am not an expert in dropshipping, so. But in this case, let's delete that belt. Okay, we already imported another product, back stretcher. This one has reviews on AliExpress, so whenever you delete something, make sure you go to the trash can or the trash to delete them permanently to clean it up. Now we got a back stretcher, another product. Let's go back to check out the supplier URL. Let's see. That's the product variations and attributes that we will edit them later. We need to remove some of the attributes that we don't want the user or the customers to see. Especially from ship from, we don't want them to see that. This is the store page of that product, and this product definitely has a lot of reviews, so let's check out the product page. That you could click that extension to download more images of the product. And let's go back to the store, the demo store. Let's see what we need next. Keep. Yep. Once we import in reviews, we should be able to see the reviews or stars on the front end. we are going to check on the attributes. Go to the attributes under the products. We will delete the ships from, we don't need that. We will definitely have the colors because it looks like there are 3 colors for this product. We will manually add all the colors here before we go back to the product page again to assign all the attributes to match with the, well, each color and its own image. Also, the attribute should show out from the select box on the top, and then you just click add. Once you add the color, somehow my attributes didn't show up here. We need to come back here and because the select tag of the attribute is not a nice word. I mean, it's not a meaningful word. It's like gibberish. That's why we can't find that. Let's go back again now. Make sure when you create an attribute, make sure that you have a good select word for your attribute. Just use the same name as much as you can, and then it shows now. Make sure you click the box used for variants also, because we will assign this to each color. Let's go to the variations. We will match up. Blue, we have green, purple, blue. After you update everything, just click the update button. But from time to time, you should always click the update button just in case there's something wrong with your computer, so that you won't lose all the work if something bad happened. Go back to the front page and refresh it to check on the variants. The product, it looks like the purple image. The image for the purple backstretcher is missing. We are going to troubleshoot this. Let's expand the blue. We have the variations: blue, green, purple. This blue, we have the blue image. The green, it's purple. So we have to find a green backstretcher in our media library. It looks like we don't have the green backstretcher. That means, let's see the purple. Yep, we have the purple. That means we have to go find the green backstretcher. We might have to go back to the AliExpress to take a look at the product page to see if we will be able to download all the variations of the products. Let's see. Yes, it looks like we need to download these guys. They also offer just only a bare minimum or a backbone backstretcher too, so we are going to add that guy too, the plain one. So whenever you have to work on products variations, you have to make sure the name will match with the picture that you want to sell. Like for example, if you want to sell a green backstretcher, your product image has to be a green backstretcher. Sometimes you want to click on the manage stock manually, and then you just add a bunch of numbers, or you could play around with this, it doesn't matter. But if you add only 10 or 9, if your stock is getting low, the amount or the number of the products will be displayed like almost out of stock, or only 3 or 2 left to the front end. That will be another good selling point to the customers too. It's up to you what type of selling strategies you would implement. Whenever you add an image in your media library, always make sure you add an image title and alternate text too for accessibility, just in case somebody is colorblind or something else that they need that accessibility in order to access what that is on the screen. We are going to add a black backstretcher here because we didn't add this guy previously, so it will show up on the product variations. When we go back to our product page, scroll all the way down to that section, the product data section and variations tab, and we have to add it into the attributes first. Yep, and then black should show here, and save all the changes. I'm gonna scroll to see what it is here. Let's go back to the product page. Let's take a look on the front end. Yep, it shows now. When you select each product variants here, the picture should match up with anything that you select to, if you really match them well. In the back end, let's check out all the tabs. We have only a couple tabs here, and then we got all the reviews. Let's go back to the main shop page. Let's take a look at now we are going to add a custom tab for WooCommerce. Nope, sorry. Next, we are going to add a search engine optimization plugin. This will help our online store to be found easily on the internet. This plugin is one of a very good and reliable plugin for the search engine optimization. Once we install Yoast SEO, we are going back to the product page because we are going to work on SEO, the site or the page description. Scroll down a little bit to, yep, on the right side you could see what it tells you right here, Yoast SEO. Right here we need to enter a description. It's called meta description. That is only a brief description that you will tell the user what's this page all about. And when somebody type on the internet, that box on top, that box with a small image will show up on the internet on the search page. backstretch massager will be like the site title and all. Once you type over here, if you have the green bar underneath that box, it means okay, your meta description is all good. But if it turns yellow or orange, that means it's not good. You have to revise your wordings. Once you're done, click the update button on the right. And we are going back to the SEO settings. When your site is live, make sure you come back to the SEO section to click on the configuration, wizard, so that it will set things up for you for your site to be found on the internet. We are going to add another plugin. This plugin is about the EU tax. If you are going to sell your products to other European countries, though, if you're gonna sell your products to just the United States, you don't have to worry about adding this plugin. But if you do plan to sell to other countries in Europe, this plugin is one of the good plugins, and it is free to use. It's called EU UK VAT Compliance Assistance for WooCommerce. Install this plugin and activate it, and it should be, don't forget to turn on enable auto updates whenever you install a plugin, if they allow you, if they let you. That would be a very, very good time saving. And then go back to the WooCommerce settings to check on the plugin that we just installed. Don't forget to add your store or your business physical address or your PO box right here. In this case, I am not going to add my information here because it is only a demo store, but I just want to let you guys know it's important for you guys to fill this out. And the selling locations here, if you have only some certain countries to sell, just add everything you have over here, including the shipping locations also. And for the default customer location, we're going to set on geolocate and enable tax rates and calculations, and save changes. Next, we are going to add a geolocation. Click on the link. We are going to use MaxMind integration. That's what we call. We have to create a new account. Click on the link to create a new account at MaxMind.com. Let's see. You need to scroll down on this page. This is the instruction that you could read and go through what you need in order to be able to open an account on MaxMind. Mostly click the link right here, create geolocation account, and enter all your information right here on maxmind.com. Usually this one is free, so you don't have to pay for anything yet. Once you created an account and logged to your account, scroll down a little bit and look at the menu on the left. to click on manage license keys. Over here, generate new license key and say no and click confirm. This is your new license key that you have to copy and paste here. You will get an error over here because your account just created not long ago. You have to wait at least 15 minutes here to put your license key back again. So we are going to work on something else while we're waiting. Let's go back to the WooCommerce settings, like to check on the next tab for the dimensions units. It has to base on your store location. Over here I live in the US, so weight units will be all pounds. Next, the tax. We also just install the EU compliance, so it should be here, and then just select no for the prices entered with tax. Is it no? Yep, it should be no. And we will shipping class standard 0. Yep, you see right here the EU, the UK plugin, it's here. Just leave the rest as default and just click save. And we are going to calculate the tax automatically. We will use another plugin that will let us do this. It is called Jetpack. We are going to install WooCommerce tax plugin first by Automatic. No, that one. WooCommerce shipping and tax. Yep, that one. Since we already have WooCommerce installed, once you install, activate. And this plugin, you have to use Jetpack, so you have to create an account with Jetpack. It's under Automatic, and Automatic is and just create an account and connecting as it should connect with your user account automatically. Once it's all done, you should be able to come back here to the plugins, and then it will tell you, and then click OK. Go back to the WooCommerce settings and go to the tax, and you should be able to see another automated taxes box, and then just select enable automated taxes, and then you should be good and save changes. Next, the shipping tax. Oh, the shipping tab. Over here, add shipping zone. In this case, if you are going to sell to some certain countries, you just add each country zone, and then you're gonna go with the flat rates or free shipping. It's up to you. Click add, and then it should be saved automatically, and then you just go back or exit or go to somewhere else, even though it gives you that error message or a warning message that your saving might be not saved. It should be saved automatically though. And then go back to the shipping zones, and then just click go. US zone, Canada zone, or that whatever that country zone you are going to sell to. Once you're done, don't forget to click save, so we won't lose all the work. Feel free to slow down the video or fast forward if you feel like it doesn't match up with your pace, the way how you work. Some of my clips may be a little bit too fast. You can slow down the video settings so that you would be able to follow along, or whatever you miss, you just revive and go back. Let's check out shipping classes. We don't have to worry about that. That's a WooCommerce shipping. That's for the shipping labels that comes with the WooCommerce shipping and tax plugin. We don't have to worry about that unless you want to use that. Let's go check on let's see. And then let's go check on what's next. Yep, let's take a look at geolocation, MaxMind geolocation. So just go ahead, copy your license key again. This is a demo account, so it's not really real. And then just paste the license key there and save the changes. Now it's all good. There's no error message or any warning, so we're all good here. And let's go take a look at the payments. We are going to use both PayPal and Stripe. First, let's turn on PayPal standard. Make sure you open up an account with PayPal as a business account here. Don't use your PayPal personal account for your online store. It should be a business account, and then you wouldn't have any problems later on with PayPal if you make any transactions at all or earn any revenue. Add your PayPal email over here. Leave the rest as default, and then receive the email. Add your email, the admin email. This is the invoice prefix. You could use whatever. I just use BP for now for this demo store. Don't check that one, shipping details. We're gonna do it right from our store directly. So we are going to create an API credential so that when you need to return the money to the customers, you could do it directly via PayPal. We have to log back into your PayPal business account in order to generate the API credentials. We are going to create the API credentials on PayPal. Click on the link above and go to my accounts. Hover over your name on the top right corner to select account settings. Click API updates under API access. Scroll down to the bottom and select manage API credentials under the classic integration classic. And for the username, you just click on the show and copy the username and paste it right back on you to the payments under PayPal. Next, we are going to work on adding Stripe payment. Go to the plugins to add a new plugin, add new. And type Stripe on the search box. Select WooCommerce Stripe payment gateway. Install that plugin and then activate it. Don't forget to go back to your plugins page to enable the auto update for Stripe. That is a very, very good feature that you can take advantage of to save your time and to keep your store up to date. Even though some of the plugins might not let you turn it on automatically, but usually a lot of them would. And then we are going to go back to WooCommerce settings. Go to the payments, scroll down to turn on the Stripe payment. It's right there. Stripe credit card, and then click set up to the right. At this point, you are going to create a new account with stripe.com, because we're gonna need to hook up the payment gateway with our online store. That's only the formats in like credit card form. It doesn't matter if you want to turn it on or just leave it unchecked. That doesn't matter. And save changes. You could change the title and the description to whatever you want. I just like to leave it as default, and then click on that link to create a new account under Stripe. Well, it's supposed to be at stripe.com. This is the dashboard, and then go to the top left menu to add a new account, and then you will get a pop-up box to create a new account. Create a new account is like adding a new online store, and you have to verify all your email address with them and something like that. They will send out an email to tell you what to do next on how to activate your Stripe account. In this case, my account is already activated, so at the bottom, add business information, you could follow that instruction and add your, under the API get your API keys, there are two tabs, the test and the live. We want to add both keys into our online store, both. This one is the test. Copy and paste all the keys there, and then once you're done with the test keys, you just save. After you're done saved, you can uncheck the test key and to add the live key instead. Once you're done with the live keys, just save changes, and then you can toggle or check the box to turn on the test API keys on your online store instead, so that you can do some testing, so that you could buy a product to test out. Once you're done, just don't forget, once everything works, don't forget to like uncheck that and save the settings. Next, we are going to add another plugin. It is called the email template customizer for WooCommerce by Villa Theme. This one is free. We want to customize our email templates to look a lot nicer, because the default WooCommerce template doesn't look that good. So once we install this plugin, there are so many templates for you guys to go through to modify. In this case, I will use this template just to show you guys how to modify this email template real quick. This is a template called a customer note. You're gonna need the URL or the URL for your logo. When you add your logo into the template, it doesn't link it directly to your media library, so you have to go out there into another tab to grab all the URL. You could design or place things wherever you want, but just try to follow the main templates here, so your design won't be off or look that bad. And then the button, I will use my red from my color palette. Remember your color palette from the previous videos. Always have that to reference to the colors that you could use on your website. And that's the footer. Don't forget the footer. Usually just modify into your own wording, and then add your social media accounts. Pretty much kinda, if you don't know or don't have any idea how you are going to design your email template, just replace some of the stuff to be your own, and that's it. And yeah, at least just remove the icon, the default icon that they give it to you. It doesn't go together with your logo. If it goes with your logo, that's fine, just leave it there. And then just click save, and then you could test out and send out the email to if you want, but you still have so many email templates to go through to work on. Let's go back to the WooCommerce settings, to the default email. It will be linked to that customizer plugin, but we want to make sure the default, we have to add this information into the default email template, just in case some of our systems use the default email to send out something, so your online store wouldn't look that bad. And this is how I grab the picture from the browser. Instead, I use a color picker extension of a Google Chrome extension, so that I don't have to pull off my color palette picture every time. I just pick it and copy the value and just paste it there. And this is, check the endpoint of the advanced. Make sure everything is linked to its own page. Let's get back to the home page real quick. I need to modify the buttons. Shop now. I need to link the buttons to the product page directly. Actually, WooCommerce provides many shortcodes that you could use differently, like add a product to a cart, and then you could specify how many products, which variant, something like that. But in this tutorial, we are not going to cover that type of shortcode. We will go with a generic one, like link to the product page directly and just refresh it. I have to right click to open inspect elements here because I already turned on the cache plugin. So somehow Elementor doesn't let you to see the updates easily if you want to do the hard refresh to clear out the cache. So if you guys see all the gibberish code on the right panel, just ignore that. You might have to do that. It just really right click and select inspect element just to turn that on, so that you could right click on the refresh button to do the hard refresh to clear out the cache, and you should be able to see all the updates that you add to your page. That's the shopping cart. We are going to buy a product. I add this blue back stretcher and to the cart, and now we're gonna proceed to check out. Remember, I checked the test API keys on so that we could do some tests. We're gonna use pay with a credit card using Stripe, and you could copy 4242, that's the number up there, the credit card number up there. Just enter all the information. I will skip this part because I have to enter my private information there, but you guys could take time testing, buying a product. Just copy and paste that number, and then you just make up the CVC number. As long as it's a future date, you should be okay. And just 1, 2, 3 or whatever for that, and place the order. Click cancel that. We don't want to save your payment information into your browsers. That's not safe. And you will see the order page, and this is the admin email that you will get a new order. This is the email template that we modified to add our logo and and the color of the button. And this is the client, the customer's email, and it looks like everything looks good and it went through. And let's go to the WooCommerce orders. We forgot to delete all the demo orders, which we have to do that, except don't delete the order with the test order with that we just placed. We're gonna do some more testing for that order, or just leave it. But we have like about over 600 orders from the demo database or something. We don't need to leave those orders in our backend system. It's gonna weigh down our database a lot. It's gonna make our store slow down, so we need to get rid of all of them. Once you put them into the trash, don't forget to click trash on the top to empty your trash, to make sure that you delete them permanently. Empty trash. We will leave just only our order there. That's the order we just made for testing. This is how you fulfill a new order. Just click on the button to place the order automatically on the right side, and then it will sync up all the message automatically to AliExpress.com, but you have to log into the AliExpress.com account at that time, and then you go back to the AliExpress and check out all the information, your payment and the shipping method manually. You have to check all this information manually before you place the order on AliExpress. It's not gonna place an order for you automatically. You want to always check it manually if everything is correct, everything is going to work. And I installed the Honey extension. Is a Google extension to find a deal. If you guys are interested, you could try it out. Just search Honey Google extension. It will find you like a deal or coupon to add that will save you a lot of money also if you want, and then it will apply the coupon for you. In this case, I could save $4 for this order. Continue to check out if you accept it. That's just like an example. Make sure you check on the shipping method. Check all the information all over again. Make sure you compare all the pricing for the shipping methods and all the estimated delivery dates to make sure it goes with your budget and all the profits and all that stuff. When you're sure about it, just click the button place order, and that should be good for this one. Last but not least, right click on the front end to select inspect element to check your store with different layouts for different devices. Go to the top of the bar, you will see the selections for different devices. Just toggle between them, go through each page and click on every link on your store to make sure everything looks good and working. And once it's all good, go back to the back end to turn off the maintenance mode plugin for the seed prod or the coming soon page seed prod, and go back to the WooCommerce settings under payments, under Stripe payment, to turn off the test API keys to make the payment live, and your store should be good to go and ready to be live. And that's it.
That's all for the tutorial episode number 4. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a like if you find this video helpful somehow to help support the channel. I always appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Leave a comment below if you guys have your favorite dropshipping plugin. I would love to hear from you guys. I always appreciate your support and being here watching my video. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye now.